I'm PR Nadia and this is Kinitv. Performative and underperforming. That's what Khairy Jamaluddin has to say about the year-long performance of Anwar Ibrahim's administration. The former health minister also suggested for the Prime Minister to do something about his cabinet lined up.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has surged to power by riding a wave of expectation for reform. However, according to former UMNO Youth Chief Khairy Jamaluddin, his administration has lost some of its shine. Writing for the Singaporean portal Fulcrum, Khairy said that although political stability has been his biggest achievement, Anwar has occasionally used this as an excuse for backpedaling on promised reforms. The former health minister also said Anwar's cabinet has largely been lackluster and he needs to shuffle the deck after 1 year of underperformance. This appears to be in contrast with Khairy's statement a month ago, where he said the present cabinet should be given more time to prove its worth. The Star previously reported Khairy as saying the ministers have only been in the job for less than a year and it's unusual for a major reshuffling to happen within a short period of time. Earlier, the Prime Minister remained coy on when he would perform a much-anticipated cabinet reshuffle. Currently, Anwar is also in charge of the Finance Ministry and handling matters related to federal territories. Khairy, however, praised the Pakatan Harapan chairman for his ability to piece together an unlikely unity government with former foes Barisan Nasional as well as for withstanding several attempts to unseat him.
It is easier to be in the opposition as they can just talk, said UMNO's Supreme Council member Puan Zarkashi. Puan said the ruling party PKR can now get a taste of their medicine by experiencing for themselves how tough it is to be in the government.
The current administration can now understand the challenges and difficulties of governing the country faced by UMNO in the past. UMNO Supreme Council member Puan Zarkashi penned his thoughts in a Facebook post relating to a speech by Wong Chai-yi at the PKR Congress yesterday. The Perak delegate had called for all representatives of the unity government to act swiftly to clarify pressing issues to the public.
Kita kena buat penerangan polisi kerajaan perpaduan dengan lebih padu, cepat dan konsisten. Dalam 1 tahun ini, kita mendapati bahawa penerangan atau respons kerajaan perpaduan terhadap isu agak lemah. Apabila kerajaan membuat keputusan yang tidak popular, yang kontroversial atau diversif, kerajaan masih bertindak agak lambat dalam damage control. Kita perlu faham, dalam politik ini, perception adalah everything.
The Johor State Assembly Speaker also pointed out that the emergence of social media has made it even more challenging. He took Dr. Mahathir Mohamed's previous administration as an example, where the former Premier could only last for 22 months due to pressure from social media. For that reason, Puan urged the unity government to focus on communicating better to the public and ensure Malaysians can feel the benefits of its economic policies. He also called for capable leaders to head the government's communication machinery like J-KOM.
J-KOM officer Abdul Wahab Abdul Qadir Jalaini is currently grappling with depression and will have a new date for questioning with the police. The police need him to confirm the identity of Mr. H, a man who allegedly asked him to record a video with his former boss Agus Yusof.
The J-KOM officer implicated in a lewd video scandal is currently being treated for major depression, according to his lawyer. Abdul Wahab Abdul Qadir Jailani was supposed to give a statement to the police yesterday. Speaking to Free Malaysia Today, lawyer Faisal Rahman, however, said the appointment had to be rescheduled due to Wahab's mental health issues. 2 weeks ago, a recording of a video call between Wahab and former J-KOM Director General Agus Yusof, in which the two discussed lewd acts, went viral. However, the duo held a press conference saying the video was doctored. Wahab said the original video, which he recorded, did not have any audio. He denied being coerced into recording the video but claimed that he was manipulated by a Mr. H in the department. Agus had resigned as J-KOM chief ahead of the scandal after a person with the video pressured him to either resign or go on leave.
Meanwhile, the Deputy Communications Minister rules out returning J-KOM back to her ministry. Any instruction to do so will have to come from the Prime Minister.
The government does not plan to move the Community Communications Department or JCOM back to the Communications and Digital Ministry. Its Deputy Minister Teoni Ching also told the Dewan Rakyat she's not sure why it was moved to the Prime Minister's Department during Muhyiddin Yassin's administration.
Saya kurang pasti apa yang telah dibincang dalam mesyuarat Jemaah Menteri pada masa itu, tetapi setakat ini keputusan oleh Kerajaan Perpaduan adalah JCOM masih kekal di bawah JPM. Jadi sekiranya pada masa yang akan datang, sekiranya yang amat berhormat Perdana Menteri berhasrat untuk pindah balik JCOM ke KKD, jadi KKD akanlah ikut arahan.
JCOM has come under scrutiny in recent weeks with opinions by parliamentarians saying it's inefficient and a waste of public funds. Earlier this month, former academician Muhammad Agus Yusof resigned from his post as JCOM Director General, with the announcement made several hours before being implicated in a viral video of him allegedly having a lewd conversation with another male.
Moving on to the next story, a proposal for the Education Ministry to set up a committee to monitor anti-establishment teachers has been described by Muda as inappropriate and akin to a witch hunt.
Ceras Muda chairperson Daniel Lim has slammed Johor PKR's suggestion that the Education Ministry should form a special committee to monitor teachers who do not support the government. In a statement today, Daniel also described the suggestion as inappropriate and is akin to a witch hunt against civil servants. He said that the unity government should prove that it is capable of carrying out the tasks entrusted to it and secure the people's support. In making the proposal at PKR National Congress 2023 yesterday, Johor Representative Haryati Abu Nasir said there is a worrying trend among civil servants where some have openly shown that they are against the administration.
Kami mohon Kementerian Pendidikan mungkin baik andainya diwujudkan jawatan kuasa pemerhati. Kerana adanya fenomena di kalangan kaki tangan yang membimbangkan, yang tak menyebelahi kerajaan perpaduan.
Haryati told Malaysia Kini later that the committee they suggested was to monitor and identify issues that caused the group to oppose the government. Meanwhile, Muda Central Executive Committee member R. Tanusha said civil servants are allowed to support any political parties as long as they prioritise their duties and professionalism. She also stressed that politicians and political parties should be a source of inspiration for the people and not use force to gain support.
After DAP, Urimai is P. Ramasamys' new political party to uphold the non-Malay interest. However, the new political party, which is Tamil for Rights, will be Indian-based and Indian-focused.
Former Penang Deputy Chief Minister P. Ramasamys has announced the establishment of a new party, Parti Bersepakat Hak Rakyat Malaysia, also called Urimai. The former DAP member said he took the decision as the multiracial political parties that exist now, like DAP and PKR, do not represent Indians. He told reporters that the Indian leaders in these parties cannot speak up and must only obey the leadership's instructions. At an inaugural Urimai event, which was themed Political Power of the Voiceless Community, Bagan Dalam Assembly Person Satis Munyandi also raised an issue that happened at a Tamil language carnival in Kepala Batas recently. Satis questioned the inaction of Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim following the prohibition of the picture of Indian philosopher Thiruvalluvar and 2 traditional Tamil songs at the event. He lamented that no leader from Pakatan Harapan also dares to speak out on this issue. Meanwhile, Ramasamys said that Urimai would not necessarily act as a third force and they are ready to work with anyone as long as their demands, especially for the Indians, are agreed upon. The party, which is open to all races, including non-Indians, is waiting for approval from the Registrar of Societies and until then will act as a movement.
As host of SUKMA 2028, Kelantan State Government wants to discuss attire-sensitive events involving women athletes with the federal government. This was raised during the state's Legislative Assembly sitting this morning.
The Kelantan government will hold talks with the Youth and Sports Ministry and National Sports Council to discuss the athlete sports attire at SUKMA 2028. State Youth Sports and NGO Exco Zamakshari Muhammad said there are some attire-sensitive events which need to be discussed.
Sebagaimana kita tahu, ada beberapa acara yang agak sensitif, sebagaimana rendang, gym rama dan sebagainya. Dan saya telah mengadakan beberapa pembincangan dengan pihak MSN negeri dan insya-Allah kita akan mengadakan pembincangan dan rundingan dengan kementerian dan juga MSN pusat bagi melihat ruang-ruang untuk kita memastikan agar acara sukma nanti dapat memenuhi ataupun patuh syariah.
Zamakshari said this when replying to a supplementary question from past lawmaker Muhammad Rodzi Jaffar during the Kelantan State Legislative Assembly sitting today. He added that Kota Lama Assembly person Dr. Hafiza Mustaqim will also help out during the talks as the matter involved women athletes. The issue of dress code is not new in the state, where women are frequently fined under the Kelantan Sharia criminal enactment for wearing tight and sexy clothes in public. Last October, Terengganu, which is also under PAS's administration, barred women athletes from competing in the gymnastic events for Sukma 2024 due to tight-fitting attire. The state government's decision has raised concerns among advocates for gender equality, saying it will hamper women's growth and potential in sports.
And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news update. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Pia. Thanks for watching.